Right now, it is time for us to check sports. It is time to bring in none other than Mike Cozzi. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning.
Well, we are 2 games into the preseason here in baseball, and my first comment to Mike on the first night when I watched the Yankees at the Mets was, what the hell is this with all these stand-up cardboard people behind home plate? That was the first night. Then the second night, which was even worse, when we were at Yankee Stadium, whenever the Yankees hit a home run or did something good, there was fake crowd noise in the back. It was stupid, Mike. It was stupid.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. People know that there's nobody in the stands. Why you have to have cardboard cutouts? It's lunacy.
And then
the piped-in noise.
Yeah.
Come on.
And it's bad enough because the announcers aren't in the stadium, So if you notice during the play-by-play calls, they were like a second or so late because they were doing it from remote locations.
I don't know why they're doing that. They should be in their booths. It's dumb. I mean, what I think should be happening, these guys should be playing under silence. You don't even need announcers. You have eyes, don't you? You're watching a baseball game. You're watching a baseball game. So you know who's up. With all the different angles, you know what the pitch is. You know where the ball's hit. Why do you even need announcers? Why do you need them? Just show the game. Yeah. I'm happy sitting home watching a baseball game in silence, just like I do when I go watch a Sandlot game or a high school game or something else. There's no music, there's no announcers, and I thoroughly enjoy the game. I don't need announcers telling me that a ball was hit to shortstop. I can see that. I don't need these people. I don't need the piped-in noise, and I sure as hell don't need the cardboard cutouts because I know there's nobody in the seats.
It's just,
well, I don't know what they're trying to prove.
So much for that experiment.
Just play the game. Yeah. I'm very happy just watching baseball. And some people, they were complaining, Cespedes is dogging it. I don't care that Cespedes is dogging it. It's a meaningless game on a Saturday night, and the guy's running to first base that hurts himself getting out of a car. I don't want him running hard to first base when it doesn't count.
And it's a short preseason because a 60-game schedule, what starts on the 27th, a week from now.
Well, they don't need a long preseason. No. All they need to do is be in shape. They've been getting BP and having inter-squad games now for probably 3 weeks. The preseason is very short when you go to spring training camp anyway. Before you start playing games, they're only in camp maybe a week or 10 days before they're playing games now. It's not like it used to be. So I think they're getting plenty of time to get themselves into playing condition, and let's just open up and start playing.
All right, now here's a story that I know you're going to love, and once again, it shows how immature and how stupid and dumb some NFL players are. The New York Giants Pro Bowl kicker just signed a 1-year new tender contract offer. Okay, just signed it. So what does he go out and do? Well, he gets 1 count of reckless driving, a hit-and-run property damage, driving while suspended, revoked for DUI of alcohol and drugs for a June 15th incident where he hit another vehicle. Now,
welcome to the NFL.
Now, when I don't want to misrepresent the revoked DUI, alcohol and drugs, that was for a previous accident. This
Big
was
deal.
just
he did it.
All I'm saying is, what I'm trying to point out, this is 2 accidents back to back, and come on, you're making such big money.
Yeah, but when you live in a world now where you can go out and rob a store, set a house on fire, and you don't go to jail for that, so misdemeanors on the driving record, nothing, peanuts.
Yeah, well, it just drives me crazy, and now you have Patrick Mahomes, Drew Brees, and other star players ripping the NFL because there's no plan in place how they can keep their families safe.
How do you keep your family safe?
Yeah.
How does anybody else stay safe?
Yeah.
You just do what you do. You live your life. You wear your mask when you have to wear your mask when you're in the store, and you wash your hands. End of story. I mean, Jack Nicklaus is 80 years old. Jack Nicklaus is a very high risk, according to the experts, of catching the virus and having serious ramifications from it. Guess what? Jack Nicklaus had the virus and he's fine. Yeah. I wonder why.
He recovered. Not everybody recovers because he's a healthy 80-some-year-old person.
Exactly. Yeah. When the flu comes out every season, a couple 100,000 people die from that too.
No,
the ones that have serious problems. They have health issues.
Mike, only about 60,000 die from the flu each year, but not a couple 100,000. But that's irregardless. If you're not healthy, if you're like me, I'm overweight, I have scarred lungs, and I'm 67. Guess what? I don't go many places because I am what you call high-risk category. I go out shopping, I get my gas, I do my normal things, but do I put myself in crowded situations? No. And you know what? So far, knock on wood as I knock on my head, I'm okay. You know what I mean? It's the decisions you make yourself. And the problem is with most sports stars, not all of them, is they like to go out and hang out with people and be around people. Well, guess what? You can't this year. All right? They're done. They're done with it. So I don't understand why they complain.
Well, I hang around with people, and everybody that I hang around with is healthy, and nobody's sick.
You're a lucky person, Mike, because I've had people around me get this, and
I think I had it in April.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get tested because I'm not sick.
So the Blue Jays can't play at home because Canada's not going to allow any of the outside teams to come in and play. So.
Well, here's what the Blue Jays should do. They should find another home.
Yeah.
Leave Canada. Oh, Canada, goodbye.
How'd you do on your weekend picks?
I don't remember what happened Friday. I remember Saturday in the stake race, one of the horses I picked, I think his name was Rufo or something like that. He got scratched. My second choice at 8-1 ran second to the big favorite. So if you use the favorite with him, you did all right. I don't remember. I don't remember what happened Friday. It was too long ago. I've been sitting in boredom for too long.
Well, that happens to everybody. There's times where I forget really what day it is. Thank goodness. Especially
last week when we were playing baseball every day for 3 or 4 days, I honestly didn't remember what day it was. We were playing a game, and I'm asking the kids, what day is today? And they're looking at me like, I don't know. Is it Tuesday or Wednesday? I don't know. Everything just blends in together.
All right, and there's no racing at Saratoga today.
No, there was no racing at Saratoga today. There was racing at Monmouth Park this weekend, where they charged you $100 to go watch the Haskell, and the favorites ran 1, 2, 3 in a very lackluster race, and all 3 horses will have no impact in the Kentucky Derby, although they're going there.
All right.
Saratoga's been real chalky lately, too.
Who?
Saratoga.
Yeah.
A lot of favorites.
Can't make any money on favorites.
It's hard, but you can. Yeah. You can if you know what you're doing and you play it the right way.
All right. What else we got in sports here, Mike? Anything else?
Hockey starts soon, too, huh?
That's right.
Where are they all playing, like the Arctic Circle or something?
Hockey and basketball, of course, in that bubble that they're living in Orlando.
That's really, who cares?
Just imagine this, Mike. We're going to have hockey, baseball, basketball, and probably some of the training camps of football all going at once.
I mean, who's really going to care what happens in basketball or hockey right now? I mean, you got a season starting at the end of July. I remember watching hockey games back when the world was normal and you ran into the Stanley Cup in June, and people were complaining about having ice that's playable in June. Well, now you're playing in July. And I don't care that you're playing in Canada. It's still a summer.
It doesn't matter. That's exactly right. All right. Well,
weird stuff, boy.
It is weird stuff.
Thank God for horse racing. The athletes that don't complain.
All right. I guess I'll check with you now. I guess Wednesday the next time.
Yeah, we'll be here Wednesday. Saratoga's running Wednesday, so we'll have some picks. I got to start writing them down, so we'll be doing day by next day, backed up to each other now, so I'll remember. But when we go from Friday to Monday, I'll have to write stuff down. It's not because I'm getting old. It's just because of the situation.
All right. Well, I'll check with you on Wednesday. Have a great week up until then.
You got it, guys. Be safe.
Take care, Mike. Mike Cozzi with a check on sports this morning here on Robin Hood Radio.